Hello, I'm Ann Keeler Evans. The Priestess and Peacemaker is in with a reading on the dark of the moon using the Major Arcana deck from my Peacemaker's Tarot for the 21st century. Each night, I draw one card asking us to think differently about furthering our journey on the peace path. Night 1 is the final night of the moon just completed. We exhale the burden of those things it is time to release. Night 2, I celebrate as the complete absence of the moon's light invites us to ruminate on the wisdom of that night's draw. Night 3 is our opportunity to recommit to the moon ahead. Following these 3 readings, I offer a consolidation reading, reviewing the arc and possibilities of these 3 cards. How will you adjust your course from this reading?
Well, hello. Here we are on Saturday, and this is Thanksgiving weekend, and we are at the end of the moon of the ancestors. And it was really sort of lovely as I thought about Thanksgiving, because as many of you know, I'm an American, and Thanksgiving's one of those great holidays because there's no real anything else other than great food and company and football for a lot of people attached to it. But because I was so clear about it being the month of the ancestors, it was also very clear about the fact that they were with us. And so it wasn't really that the Thanksgiving table was missing people. It was really that they were there and we got to be with them. And that was fun. And so this is the last night of that moon. And the card I pulled for us, and this is the night of releasing into the dark of the moon, was purpose. Card number 2. Some of you may know it as the High Priestess. It is celebration and healing are the different pieces of the Möbius. I have often thought of myself as mostly a ritual maker and a priestess, but I'm beginning to realize as I'm going on with this work I do in the hospital and something I got called to do the other day, that I really am a healer as well, and a community healer as much as an individual, more than as an individual. Although, in the hospital, I'm often called to be part of the whole communal piece, but more often in the hospital, I'm there as an individual. But purpose, number 2, is observing life's purpose passages and community celebrations, healing your mind, heart, body, and spirit back into your community, honors tools your ancestors created to continue and widen both the search for peace and your sense of belonging. Peace, knowing where you belong, is the beginning of knowing how you make peace. Notice, take time to appreciate life's celebrations. Seeing one another clearly allows space for peacemaking and for each of us to do our own. And 2 options are celebration. Today's world pays too little ritual attention to the turning of the seasons, the passage of time, and life events. Rituals too often become competitions rather than simple acknowledgments of the steps you take and the support you need and the life that passes. What in your life needs celebrating? And on the other side of that is healing. Focusing too closely on medication, surgery, and therapies can mean missing that one of the most important goals of healing is to bring you back into your lives and your communities of belonging. I think this is really fascinating for me. I've noticed with all of the cards that are dark of the moon, we're really focusing on, it's not so much a release in terms of let it go, beyond, but more of a release. I don't have to hold quite so tightly to this. Just let it be part of what is. And I think that we are in a place of needing healing and of participating in healing and in ritual. And part of what I want to do in the next 3 months, sometime in March, will be the 5-year anniversary of COVID. And I'm going to use my position as poet laureate to lead a ritual because I think we need one. We need to celebrate everyone who went on and for whom there was no celebration. And it's pretty exciting. So that's what I've got for day number 1. And I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Find out more about me at AnnKeelerEvans.org. Support me at patreon.com, AnnKeelerEvans. Following the moon is a lovely way to measure and celebrate life's beauty and bounty. Please join me. Salam, shalom, peace, and blessed be.